That's the hard way. That's very hard to do. But I'm going to show you an easy way. So you have carrots. You still have your carrot, right? You're starting the same way. Well, stop yourself and then assess, or do it the way that I'm about to show you how to do it. So this still involves a lot of water, and it involves a sponge. You still have the point at which you're going to hold, let me move that out of the way, the point at which you're going to hold it, and you're going to spread it against the canvas with the sponge. So you need a sponge that's big enough for the handle that you're making, right? Don't use your tiny itty bitty little piece of a sponge if you want to make a handle for a picture. I'm going to use the studio sponge. So it's a lot of water. I'm going to hold on either side of it and the top. And I'm just going to start compressing downwards. Stop and flip.
It usually sort of does this, but she like gets a thing and then does it on the sponge, so it's like a short little, but like this makes more sense.
But I do this for large handles.
Yeah.
So notice how I'm being really gentle. I'm not folding it side to side.
Yeah.
I'm picking it up and turning it over like that. So what's nice about this is you can pull a little more from your nub and you can control thickness a bit better. And so this whole control is based on the differentiation in pressure between the sides and the top. You can do this, again, with a rounded handle as long as you're turning 90 degrees instead of the 180 that I'm doing.
I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah, you just keep turning it on its side.
Or could you just make a coil?
You can, but the compression won't be the same. And then you might have a twisted handle out of the firing, right?
So that's why the handles are cracking.
Yes. Because they don't have the amount of compression the pot does.
Shit. Oh my god. Because I've been making coils and making really big handles. And
But you
breaking.
can do that, but you just have to make sure that you compress the hell out of them, right?
Yeah. After.
So look at that.
Which I
See
was
that?
doing. Okay. This makes so much more sense. How do you compress it after it's coiled? Just
You pull through it the way that I'm gonna, like the way that you're doing now, essentially. You just want to run your handle on it. Now when it's thin, it's getting a little bit hard to keep it straight, right? So be careful. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more pressure into the top. So one thing that you'll notice, especially with like a beautiful, like nice strong stoneware like we use in the studio, is that it has a lot of grog in it. So that will happen whenever you are sponging your piece. So after you finished doing that, you are going to do one pull through to get that grog back into the form, just on either side. I'll put my little backbone in it, and then that is done. And now I can set it just like this one, right? And it's going to be like pretty much an identical handle. And wasn't paying too much attention to my edges, but that's essentially all it is. So now these just sit here and get leather hard. I can also hold this above, make more particular curvature, but I'm gonna move it similarly to how I moved that, because it does have all that excellent compression in it that I don't wanna give up. All right, so I'll probably cut this here. And then I'll go from there. I'm gonna leave that intact until it's time to put it on. But two handles, two ways to make the same handle, right?